Of all the shows Nickelodeon's done over the years, probably the most well-known would be Drake and Josh from 2004, Victorious from 2010, and right in the middle, in 2007, there was a little sitcom called iCarly. Now, iCarly was probably Nickelodeon's most famous show at the time, and maybe ever. I mean, I stopped watching the whole channel back around like the late 90s or so, and even I've heard of this one. So I figured it was about time I finally checked it out. Let's take a walk.
Carly, get in here right now.
You know, I feel like if that few people are gonna cheer for you, it's probably better if no one did. Because, I mean, it sounds like a whole studio audience is just like 3 people they found at a gas station. But anyway, so this is Carly, just your average 13-year-old girl who's getting in trouble.
So, I understand you put some flyers up all over the school.
Yes, I did.
Why would you photo dock my head onto the body of a rhinoceros?
Well,
Rhinoceros? She made you a hippopotamus.
No, she's a rhinoceros.
So like I said, Carly's in trouble, and as punishment, she has to videotape the talent show auditions on Saturday instead of, like, seeing how many times she can write Harry Styles' name in 24 hours, like most girls do, I assume. The show then cuts to the intro sequence, and I just gotta say, this part right here was probably a poor choice in the long run. I mean, 2007 was a very different, very innocent time. But anyway, so later that day, after Carly leaves the principal's office, we meet her best friend, Sam.
Ah, let me go! Say you're sorry. I'm sorry. And what are you sorry for? For saying you're aggressive. Oh. And what am I again? Pretty and sweet. Thank you.
You know, between the feet thing from earlier and now this right here, like, all I'm saying is this show must have awakened a lot of things in a lot of kids back in the day. I mean, I grew up with the Goofy movie and Rescue Rangers, and you all had iCarly and Jonas Brothers, so, you know, I've been there. Anyway, so this is Sam, Carly's best friend. And what we come to find out is that Sam over here is actually the one who did the photoshopping thing, and Carly took the blame.
Did you get in trouble? Of course I got in trouble. Teachers tend to get upset when you put their heads on the bodies of big fat animals. I can't believe I let you talk me into taking the blame for you.
Yeah, you know, Carly, really gotta break this habit, because being the brunette who cleans up her blonde friend's messes is definitely gonna come back to bite you in the end, okay? Believe you me. So after school, Carly goes home, and as she's trying to open her front door, we meet another main character, Carly's neighbor, Freddie.
You dropped this.
Thanks, but you...
I was gonna walk you home from school, but I couldn't find you.
I thought we talked about this. We can be buds, but you gotta get over this crush thing.
I am over it. Seriously. I'm in love with you. You just want to be friends, and I'm totally cool living with that constant pain.
Why is this show gotta be so real? Anyway, so after shooting down Freddie for the 5th time this week, she finally goes inside her enormous Seattle apartment. Like, what's going on here? Somebody get the IRS on the phone, please. Not me, though, because I ain't no snitch. Anyway, we meet her older brother, Spencer, who is allegedly an artist.
Up here! Just taking some pics of my robot sculpture. Smile! Yeah.
You know, for most 8th grade girls, if they came home and found their 26-year-old brother dangling upside down from the ceiling over a giant robot made out of soda bottles...
They think it was freaking cool, Carly! Don't lie! Now, that Saturday is the talent show auditions, and as we discussed before, Carly and Sam have to videotape it for their teacher, Miss Briggs.
I told you the front doors would be locked. You gotta go around to the blue doors in the back of the... Oh, my God.
What do you think of my equipment?
And of course, Freddie's here to help Carly because, much like me in middle school, he probably would have just spent the whole day making out with a wrinkled picture of her so much that the mouth part completely dissolves and there's just like a big hole there now. But you know, it's fine because maybe this is what it's really like. So they have the auditions and it's really more or less just what you'd expect from like a middle school talent show.
So the doc says, why'd you wait so long to bring her in? So I say, I like the eggs.
Now, after the auditions are over, later that night, or maybe it's the next morning, I can't really tell anymore. I don't know how time works. Like, I've been stuck in my house so long, one day feels like a week and a half at this point. But anyway, Carly and Sam checked to make sure that Freddie uploaded the audition videos to Splashface, the hip new video site, but turns out there might kind of sort of be like a little problem.
I kind of hate Miss Briggs.
No!
Oh, yeah.
Shut up and come look at this. He uploaded us.
What?
Look! It's like she stuffed waffle cones in her bra.
He wasn't supposed to film us. We were being all goofy and acting like idiots all day.
Oh my God! We made fun of Miss Briggs and her crazy pointy boobs!
I'm sorry. Is this tween sitcom making boob jokes? Is it weird that I'm surprised by this? I mean, can you imagine like any Disney Channel show where the main characters are just talking about boobs? So not only is there a video of them making fun of their teacher's boobs on the internet, but now there's an even bigger problem.
Look, see the view count? Only 27 people have clicked on it.
Sam? Yeah? That's 27,000!
You know, Carly, maybe this whole YouTube internet fame thing really is right up your alley after all, because I mean, randomly yelling as loud as you can is pretty much half the job. But yeah, so thanks to the 2007 internet being as simple as it was, somehow this video of these two making boob jokes becomes a viral sensation. I mean, Ellen's probably calling them up right now, and Sam and Carly are starting to freak out a little bit.
Before you get all freaked out, Splashface has message boards. So let's see what people are saying about the video. Carly and Sam, you chicks are hilarious. And this kid says, you guys are way better than most of the puke here on Splashface.
Wow. They love us.
More than puke.
I mean, I've been doing YouTube for almost 5 years now, and honestly, that's the best you could hope for. So on Monday, they go to school, hoping Miss Briggs didn't see the video because, you know, back in 2007, adults were still trying to figure out how to use, like, touch-tone phones. But turns out she did, and now Carly and Sam are in even more trouble. So after school, Carly's all harumph, and everyone goes over to her house so they can hang out and eat old ham, as one does. And that's when Carly gets a little idea.
Hey, remember all that stuff those kids wrote about us on the message boards?
Yeah?
Things like, you guys should upload more videos, and when's your next show?
Why is your voice so annoying? You should hire someone to draw for you because obviously you have no idea what you're doing. How dare you make fun of my favorite show? I'm gonna find out where you live and hunt you down. And, oh wait, never mind, that's my comments.
Let's give them more.
More?
Doing a web show, online, every week.
Why?
Because it can be whatever we want it to be. No adults to say, you can do this, you can't do that. We can do whatever we want. Say whatever we want.
You just remember back when you could actually do whatever you wanted on YouTube, you know, just flash cartoons, skits, parodies, whatever. And now like half of everything on here is just like, I'm rich and have famous friends, 20 trillion subscribers. But anyway, so they decide to give the whole influencer thing a shot.
Look what someone just left in the dumpster. Isn't she amazing?
Hey, can we use the third floor as kind of a TV studio?
I'm sorry, what? Are you telling me Carly and her 26-year-old brother who makes robots out of plastic bottles or whatever, you telling me these two are living in an apartment in Seattle with 3 floors? They even have an elevator in the apartment? Watching this show as an adult is just a real sad time. So they set everything up and put on a live stream of all the talent show kids that Miss Briggs didn't like, and turns out it's another viral hit. And then the episode ends with everyone celebrating and Spencer asking them, but really all of us, a very important question.
37,000!
Why are we happy?
Well, I don't know, Spencer. Why is anyone happy? I've been trying to figure that out for the last 15 years now. So not only was iCarly one of the most popular Nickelodeon shows, but it was also one of the longest, running for 6 seasons, which is a lot for any show, but especially a tween sitcom rom-com thing. One of the things that I found interesting, at least, was how this is one of those rare shows that actually uses modern technology in like a mostly real way. Because in 2007, YouTube was just starting, Justin TV was starting, and so having a show about kids who do internet video was really ahead of its time. And even since then, I've never heard of or seen a show that really does it quite as well as iCarly did. So iCarly came out 13 years ago. What? And, you know, back then the internet and YouTube and everything was much simpler, like I've talked about in the video. And so seeing iCarly and kind of thinking about the time in which it came out and comparing that to what we have today is really interesting, at least for me. You know, like as someone who does internet video stuff, you know, myself, like there's a lot of, you know, sitcoms or teen rom-coms or teen dramas, whatever, that try to do like the whole internet video influencer culture thing, but like no one does it like well. And so seeing iCarly, which is, you know, this very, not very old, but, you know, a little bit old Nickelodeon tween sitcom, it nails it like almost perfectly. And so seeing with iCarly where it's just like this girl and her friend and it's like, hey, let's just do internet video. Yeah, okay, let's just like do stuff. Like that, just seeing it like that is so much more genuine because like it's not trying to do this whole like inside joke internet humor thing. It's just them doing videos. And so watching that, you know, now it was actually really nice to see it done in a, you know, surprisingly realistic way, because obviously Nickelodeon shows, Disney Channel shows, whatever, like, you know, they're very over the top in a lot of ways, but the way that they just approach the whole like internet video thing, it's actually one of the most accurate portrayals of that I think I've ever seen in a show or a movie, you know. And it was kind of same with Victorious, but the humor and the jokes in iCarly and just like the way things are, I mean, it's very over the top and it's very, you know, age appropriate, but it actually holds up a lot better than I thought it would. Like, I never watched it back in the day, so I have no nostalgia whatsoever. So watching it now, as a dude in his 30s, it's like, I was actually surprised. Like, it was genuinely funny. A lot of the jokes actually held up pretty well. Like I said, like, the whole thematic idea of the show is actually accurate, more or less. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so I don't miss any videos from me. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know what's your favorite part of the video, or what video I should do next, or just say hi, whatever, that's fine too. Follow Charlie on Instagram, Charlie Meets Pumpkin. Charlie has a TikTok now, Charlie_mom. It's in the description below. And above all else, everybody have a